Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The chase took a savage turn on Friday night's episode when a bold contestant left host Bradley Walsh and fans at home stunned with a brutal dig at chaser Shaun Wallace. As the latest group of hopefuls, Leslie, Danny, Ollie, and Richard took to the ITV studios to test their general knowledge, it was Richard who made the biggest splash for all the wrong reasons. When Bradley asked which chaser he wanted to take on, Richard didn't hold back. "Shaun, he's a lightweight these days and he's getting old," he declared, prompting gasps from the audience and visible shock from Bradley. Viewers quickly flooded social media with their reactions to the brazen insult. One fan wrote, "Fighting talk from seat one about Shaun," while another blasted, "Cheeky git, slagging off Shaun." A third quipped, "Chill out, Richard, slagging off Shaun like you could do better?" Despite the drama, it wasn't Shaun that Richard faced. This week's episode saw the contestants take on Darra the Menace Ennis, who was ready to take on the players with his usual razor-sharp knowledge. Despite a good perform from the team racking up an impressive 23K, the Irish Brainiac caught them with 7 seconds remaining on the clock, sending them home with nothing. It's not the first time Shaun has faced criticism about his standing as the easiest chaser to beat. One fan previously admitted he wanted to take on Shaun Wallace because, statistically, he's the worst. Instead of Anne Hegarty or Paul Sinha appearing, Shaun, the Dark Destroyer, Wallace was his opponent. The stony-faced chaser entered, responding, "He's right, he's not wrong. Let's get on with this." After the players successfully beat the chaser and secured £5,000 for his team, Shaun claimed he'd called him a useless chaser. As Bradley tried to defend Karen's comments, Shaun retorted, "He basically implied that. Yes, he did." Wallace also once demanded a player get off after he was subjected to a similar insult on the chase. Shaun was in a fighting mood after a comment about him being statistically the worst chaser as he swiftly eliminated the player in the head-to-head. He told the contestant, "I've just played against the worst player I've ever played against." He pointed towards the exit and added, "Get off." The chaser was clearly driven by the comments as he proceeded to eliminate the remaining players. Shaun has been a regular face on the chase since 2009, while Darra joined the lineup in 2020, having competed on the show as a contestant in 2017. The pair appear alongside Mark Lavitt, Anne Hegarty, Paul Sinha, and Jenny Ryan, while Bradley Walsh has remained host since its inception. Wallace, a quizzle expert who won Mastermind in 2004, said that his takings from the show are in the 6-0 territory and that he earns 10 times the amount he was before signing up to the ITV series. The chase has had its fair share of jaw-dropping moments over the years, but viewers were left utterly gobsmacked when Tuesday night's episode descended into unexpected drama thanks to one feisty contestant who had no filter and no fear. It started like any ordinary episode. Bradley Walsh, ever the charismatic host, strolled onto the set with his usual mix of mischief and charm. The audience clapped, the lights danced, and the show kicked off with 4 fresh-faced contestants ready to take on the chaser. Today's chaser? None other than Shaun Wallace, a.k.a. the Dark Destroyer. Stern, cerebral, and not one to be trifled with. Among the hopefuls was 26-year-old Ellie, a sharp-tongued graphic designer from Brighton with a penchant for sarcasm and quick comebacks. She impressed in the cash builder round, racking up £7,000 with surprising ease. But it was during the head-to-head with Shaun that things took a truly bizarre turn. As Shaun entered the stage to face Ellie, he offered his trademark smirk and a slow, confident nod. "Ellie, you did well in the first round, but now the real game begins." Without missing a beat, Ellie tilted her head, arched a brow, and said, "I've seen scarier opponents in a mirror after a hangover. Let's not pretend you're intimidating." A stunned silence fell over the studio. Bradley's eyebrows nearly leapt off his forehead. The audience gasped. Shaun's smirk twitched, just slightly. But Ellie wasn't done.
I mean, come on. You're supposed to be the dark destroyer, but you look more like a mildly annoyed librarian. Laughter erupted from the crowd, and even Bradley had to turn away from the camera, clearly trying to suppress a chuckle. Shaun, ever the professional, didn't rise to the bait. Instead, he adjusted his tie and replied smoothly, "Looks can be deceiving, but I promise you, Ellie, it won't be your reflection you'll regret. It'll be facing me." The battle that followed was electric. Ellie answered with razor-sharp speed, but Shaun matched her at every step. The tension crackled with each question. Ultimately, Shaun triumphed, barely. Ellie was caught just one step from home. As she exited the stage, she turned back with a wink and said, "Fair enough, but I still think you'd lose a staring contest to a sleepy cat." Bradley collapsed in laughter. Shaun gave a gracious nod, and ITV's social media exploded. "Who is this Ellie? Absolutely iconic," one viewer tweeted. "Ellie roasting Shaun Wallace on national TV? My new favorite episode," another wrote. While Shaun Wallace remained classy and composed, fans couldn't stop talking about the unexpected sass fest. Some called it disrespectful, others called it refreshing, but everyone agreed on one thing. The chase had just served up its spiciest moment of the year. And somewhere in Brighton, Ellie was likely sipping tea, waiting for her next battle of wits.